Well, hi everybody, Mindy here, and I just thought I'd do an update on the Magic EA. The last update I did was on Friday about noon, and right now it is 4:55 p.m. So we're about 55 minutes, about 1 hour into a new trading day. Today is Monday, and the date is March 4th. I have something that I want to talk to you about today before I get into the situation with the accounts and where they stand. I actually had a conversation with someone the other day, and they said, "Mindy, I've been watching your videos and I see that you never put stop losses on your trades." And he said, "That had never occurred to me before." And he said, "So a few weeks ago, I started not putting stop losses on my trades, and all of a sudden I started making money for the first time in Forex." And I just want to warn you guys, I don't use stop losses on my trades, ever. But the reason I can do that and get away with it is because of the trading strategy that I'm using. And unless you have been a student of mine and know how to select the trades the way that I do, please don't stop using your stop losses if you're trading in the United States, because you can't just stop using stop losses and expect good things to happen. Now, good things did happen to this particular guy. And what I tried to explain to him is that I was thrilled that he had finally found success with Forex, but that he was putting his Forex account in huge jeopardy by doing that. Because in the United States, you cannot hedge your trades. You cannot make another trade and make profit on it before you take the loss on the trade that you have that's ugly. So in the United States, there is no way to protect your equity. And the only way you can protect your equity when you're trading in the United States, using the trading strategies that most people use, is to put stop losses on your trades. Okay? So when you watch my videos and you see me never ever use stop losses, please don't assume that that will work with all trading strategies. It won't. The reason it works for me is specifically because of the trading strategy I use to enter my trades. Okay? And the way that I enter my trades, I know that they have a 95% or better probability of not needing a stop loss. Okay? But sometimes, 5% of the trades that I take do need a stop loss, or they would require a stop loss, but I use hedging instead of stop losses. Okay? So it's all in the strategy. It's all in the trading strategy that you're using. So for others of you who are out there and you're watching my videos, please don't get the idea that you can just stop using stop losses and your Forex rewards will start pouring in. It probably will not work for you like that, okay? But if you would like to find out how I trade, my strategy, where I know for a fact that 95% of my trades are never going to need a stop loss, then take a look at my website and sign up for my mentoring program for a few months so that you can learn how to do it too. But the most important thing always when you're trading Forex, it's proper money management, and it's proper sizing of your trades, and it's using a strategy that will produce trades that won't need to have a stop loss added to them. Okay, so I just wanted to say that before we get started today, because as thrilled as I was for that person that I was talking to, I had to admit to him that he had gotten very, very lucky. Because the strategy that he was using to select his trades was one where if those trades would have gone significantly negative, he would have had a major problem, because he would have seen his equity dwindle down to possibly a margin call, and he would have had no way to protect his account because he can't hedge and he can't make a second trade, because if the second trade becomes profitable, he can't take it out for a profit unless he already takes the loss on the first trade that was in there. So anyway, it's all about strategy. It's all about money management. And it's kind of like those advertisements you see when people are doing something really dangerous. It's like, don't try this at home, right? And really, please don't try this at home until you have had proper training by going through one of my mentoring programs. It's very important that you do that. Now, my EA, the Magic EA, which is what is running on these accounts that I'm going to show you, it mimics the way that I trade. It's not as good of a trader as I am, but it's a much better trader than most people out there, right? So the EA will make trades and hedge the trades when necessary, fix those hedges as appropriate. The EA will never put a stop loss on your trades because it's mimicking the same trading strategy that I use to select trades when I'm trading manually. Okay, so that is very important for you guys to understand as you watch these videos. Okay, now you can also find out how to just buy your own copy of my EA and start trading it on your live account. But the EA is not compatible with the US trading rules. Okay, so you can't have an account in the United States, put my EA on your account, and expect to see these kind of profits. Because in the United States, it doesn't matter if it's you making your trades or an EA making your trades, you still cannot hedge, okay? And you still cannot avoid the FIFO rule, the first in, first out rule. So what I'm suggesting is if you want results like I'm getting, then look at my website, take advantage of the link that I have there where you can open an account with a foreign broker where you can trade with 500 to 1 leverage, you can hedge, there's no FIFO rules, you know, life is great. But until you're trading with a foreign broker outside of the US regulators' purview, you will not be able to successfully use my EA on your account. Okay? So here we go with the update for today. What we can see is that I'm going to go ahead and turn my auto trading back on these, oops, can't do it on that one, on these accounts. This is the account that's being traded by someone else. I'm just viewing it. But on this first account, this is the account that has been trading since January 7th. It is trading my Magic EA, which means that it is auto trading. It's doing this all by itself. And it's trading on 15-minute time frame charts, right? And today we see the negative PL at 937. I think on Friday when I did the update, it was at 878 or something like that. Doesn't matter, changes all the time. But you can see we're still right here in the same negative PL area that we were in on Friday. We've kind of been stuck in this area for 2 weeks, but that's okay, because what did happen today is we can see that we booked $63.81 of new profit, right? So even though the account still is running a negative PL about the same as what it was Friday, we now have $61 more in our equity balance and in our free margin than we had on Friday, right? So As time goes by, every day that you book new profit into the account, then what you're doing is you're adding money to your equity balance, your usable margin, meaning that the negative impact of your negative PL becomes less and less as time go by, right? So anyway, that's the account running the 15-minute charts. This account is running the 30-minute charts. It also has been running since January 7th. This account is trading all 28 pairs over here on this list, and it currently has a negative PL of $1,067. Okay, now this account today booked $108.33 of new profit. Okay, so when we go back to the trade tab, what I want to tell you, because I do want to be honest with you guys, at one point this morning, about 9 hours or 10 hours ago, the negative PL in this account was up to $1,900 and something dollars. It was really going up, and there were a lot more trades in at the time. The list of trades went down here somewhere. It was a lot more trades, a lot more negative PL, right? And actually, it was pretty scary looking when the negative PL was $1,900 and something dollars, right? But this is the thing about the EA. The negative PL goes up and down all the time. And when the price moves in a way that a lot of these trades start coming out, the negative PL will go back down to $300, $400, or sometimes what happens is the negative PL clears out completely. And then you come in and you look at your account and you see a positive PL here in the column, and you almost don't know what to think when you see that, because you get so desensitized to looking at negative numbers in the PL column, right? But it's okay. It doesn't mean that you've lost money. You haven't lost a penny, because the only two ways to lose money in Forex are to close trades for losses, or to run out of usable margin in the account, in which case you'll have a margin call. But negative PL is temporary. It doesn't mean anything. What it means is that you are using your usable margin to manage your trades. That's all it means. Okay? And when we invest in a Forex account, most people start with an investment of $5,000 or $10,000, some people much more. But the reason you invest in the Forex account in the first place is to give yourself a pool of funds to use as free margin to take and manage trades, right? That's the whole reason you put money in the Forex account to begin with, right? So anyway, the account looks twice as good right now as it did about 8 or 9 hours ago, because 8 or 9 hours ago it was, the negative PL was twice as high as it is now. But no problems in the account. Everything is working as it should. The trades are entering, exiting. When they go ugly, they hedge. And then I have a system called a Quick Fixer that essentially buys off the hedge at the appropriate time. And, you know, the EA just keeps rolling down the road, right? And so anyway, this particular account, since January 7th, and today is March 4th, so it's been running essentially 2 months, is up 44% in equity balance, right? And when this negative PL clears out, the account is up 55% in 2 months. I think that's pretty good. This first account I showed you that's been trading the same amount of time, it's only trading 12 pairs. So it's not trading as many pairs. It's also trading a lower time frame. It's trading 15-minute charts. But in 2 months, the equity balance today, if you wanted to quit today, is up right at $2,000. Right? That's 20% in 2 months. If you wait for the negative PL to close out, the account is up almost 30%, 29.23%, right? I think that's pretty good results. I know it's a lot better than the results that students have when they come to me from what they have been doing in the past, right? Now, the thing is, this EA is only supposed to be an enhancement to your manual trading, not a replacement for your manual trading. So in these examples, though, I'm not doing any manual trading in these accounts. I'm just taking the trades that the EA is making by itself. But if I was actually doing manual trading in these accounts also, this profit would be probably more than twice what it is with the EA working by itself. Okay, so anyway, that's the first two accounts. This third account is essentially a duplicate of the second account. It's trading all 28 pairs. It's trading 30-minute time frames. The settings I put in this account are a little bit different from the settings that are in this other 30-minute account, but the results on this second account that I showed you were so good I just couldn't believe it myself. So I wanted to set up another account using similar settings to see if it was going to perform as well. And so far it has. This account has only been open for, I don't know, 3 weeks or something, and it's already up 16% in equity, right? And 20% in balance. It currently has a negative PL of $372. Earlier today, the negative PL on this was $700. So, you know, negative PL goes up and down. And earlier today, it looked much uglier than it does right now. But, you know, didn't take very long. A few hours later, now we're back down to negative 371, right? So that's how fast the negative PL can go up and down. This account closed $92.27 today. So that's new profit. It's profit that we did not have on Friday. So, you know, everything is going as it should. So that's what I wanted to show you about the EAs. And it was actually a very slow day today in Forex. We did not have a lot of new original trades go in today. And you can tell that when you look at the account history, because most of the profit in this account today was made because of trades that were negative, because it was closing off hedges and quick fixers today over and over and over and over and over again. But when you look at the list, here's one original trade. Oh, no, I'm sorry. What was that trade about? I'm not sure. But it closed for a loss. I'm not sure I can explain that. I'll have to check into that. The trade should never close for a loss, right? But here's an original trade. Here's an original trade. Here's one. So you can see that there were only 3 or 4 original trades that closed today. And I am going to have to check into this and find out what happened here. This trade apparently entered on the 27th of February, but I'm going to have to find out why that trade closed for a loss, because that shouldn't happen. And I'm glad I'm doing this video, or I wouldn't even have noticed that, right? So anyway, that's that account. When you look at this middle account, you can also see that on March 4th, there's still 2 trades that entered today for original trades that are still ugly. We still have a couple original trades from the 1st, which was Friday, that haven't closed yet, right? But as far as what closed today, again, most of the money that was made in this account today is a direct result of hedges and quick fixers that went in over and over and over again, right? So there are very few, 1, 2, 3. There were only 3 original trades that entered today and closed today, right? But Mondays are generally very slow days. What we're finding is that Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday are the days that the EA does best. And that's because those are the days when the Forex market is the most active and the most volatile, right? And this EA is based on volatility. So the more volatile the Forex market is, the better the EA does. When we go back over here to this first account and look at it, we see we have 3 original trades that opened today that have not yet closed. And when we go to the account history, we only had 1, 2, 3, 4 other trades that opened and did close today. Okay, the rest of the profit is from hedges and quick fixers. So that's how the EA works. That's our update for March 4th, and I will do another update in a few days. But please, if you take away nothing else from today's update, please take this away. Do not try this at home. Please, if you're trading in the United States, do not stop using your stop losses just because I don't use them in my account. It's a completely different trading methodology and trading strategy that I use. It's the trading strategy that allows me to take trades and not have to worry about putting stop losses on them. Okay, so if you're a trend trader, do not try this at home, because you might get lucky for a few days, but you're setting yourself up for a huge Forex loss. Okay, so thanks for listening, everybody. I'll do another update in a few days. If you have questions about the EA, how to get a hold of it, how to open an account with a foreign broker, how to take advantage of some of my mentoring programs where you can learn how to trade the way I trade, just come to my website. It's www.mindyyost.com, and I am always available for email questions. My email is right here at the top of the website. Okay, information on buying the EA can be found with this Shop Now button. And if you need to or want to try trading with a foreign broker where you can trade with hedging and high leverage, click this link right here to open a free demo account with the broker that I use, right? And that way you can have exactly the same trading conditions that I have. If you're interested in mentoring, just scroll down a little bit. I have monthly mentoring programs. I have an annual subscription to mentoring where you can save a lot of money if you're willing to commit to a year of mentoring. And honestly, it takes people about 6 months to a year to fully learn my trading strategy. I'm not going to lie to you about that. It's not something that I can teach you in 2 weeks or 3 days or something like that. It's very complicated. It's not hard. It's just there's a lot to learn, and it takes people a while to do that. Okay, so anyway, that's my website, and I'll see you guys soon. Happy trading, everybody. Bye for now.